Let's talk about Michael Jackson's distortion techniques, particularly as he got a little older and seemingly naturally raspier. Is it healthy? Is it safe? Was it sustainable? And I'm going to conduct this study by examining the isolated vocals of Privacy.
Ain't the picture enough? Why do you go through so much to get the stories you need so you can bury me? You got the people confused. You tell the stories you choose. You try to get me to lose the man I really am. You keep on stalking me, invading my privacy. Won't you just let me be?
All right. Now, if you know what to listen for, he's giving away several things. I want to go back and listen to this passage again and talk about them, and I'll expand on them more as we keep going. It's also worth noting that he's singing pretty low, especially for Michael.
Ain't the pictures enough?
Enough. So this isn't distortion that is coming about because his voice is trashed. This is an intentional tone placement, airflow, compression, constriction formula that he is intentionally using here. His voice is not trashed, and what he's doing is not trashing his voice. You say, how can I be so sure? Well, I can't be completely certain. However, distortion brought on by reaching for a note, or distortion that is happening because you're singing high and powerfully and happening incidentally, that has a much larger chance of being accidentally damaging. But as we go on, and you'll hear it even in this passage that I just played, there are notes where he cleans it up almost entirely. And certainly as we go on, there are lots of clean notes in the midst of his distortion. So he has full command over what he's doing. Now let's talk about the different techniques he's using to get this varied and rich sound.
Ain't the pictures enough? Why do you go through so much to get the stories you need so you can bury me?
So listen to you.
So you can bury me.
That's a clean boy band note right there.
So you can bury
you. There's a little bit of rasp, but it's a lot cleaner and higher and still chesty than this.
Stories you need.
Story is very dirty, raspy, gritty.
Stories you need so you can bury me. You got the people confused. You tell the stories you choose. You try to get me
Listen to try.
Try to get me to lose the man I really am. You keep on stalking me.
Ooh, there's another clean one. There's me. Right, now listen to stalk.
You keep on stalking me, invading my privacy. Won't you just let me be?
Okay, I like this section because it encompasses all of the techniques in general that he uses throughout. So, the first.
You keep on stalking.
You keep. Let's just go for the you.
You.
He's very clearly sighing into that note. Right? But he doesn't stop the sigh when he starts to phonate. Huh? We've turned the sigh into this sort of exasperated sound. This is one of the ways he's generating some of the distortion on some of these notes. Let me get there with the pitch.
You.
Now, it's not enough just to sigh. We have to compress into that sigh. Otherwise, it just gets too loose. But notice there's this looseness to it. Now, Listen here.
You keep on stuck.
Listen to keep.
Keep.
There isn't that airy or raspiness to that note
Keep.
that there is here.
You.
Or this.
Dog.
Listen to stock. Stock has a rasp, a sheen over it. This one does not.
Bounce.
No, that one doesn't either, but keep.
Keep.
Okay, so let's talk about the differences there. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to, rather than sigh, and get that sort of loose false chord engagement that way, I'm going to grunt. So I'm coming at this note, keep, from below, turning it into a kind of a nasal grunt, like a buzzer sound. Keep, brightening it up. Now listen.
You keep.
I'm going to exaggerate this, but you keep. Hear the differences? If I were to do both like the sigh, you keep. You keep. Yeah? There's a slightly different technique. Now listen on stalking.
Bounce dog.
Now, you could argue that this is a third type, but I find this to be very related to the buzzer or the from below to up. The only thing we're doing is we're moving the engagement consciously up. Almost like a constricted whisper, and we're removing some of the primary engagement. We're tipping the scale. So, with the buzzer sound, it's a little bit lower of a sensation. With the raspier sound on stalking, we've got a higher sensation and less primary chords. You don't hardly hear a note there at all. You keep on stalking me. Now that I've unpacked these three approaches, see if you can call out, as we're listening through to more of this, which one he's doing. And the beauty of these is he does blend these techniques too. So it's very easy to be sort of caught in the middle between these three approaches, but they are very distinct in their sensations. If you'd like to build a foundation in your own voice for doing these kinds of sounds and doing them in a healthy way and comfortably and freely, these very sounds that you hear Michael masterfully performing and me demonstrating, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I will help you find the sensations necessary to do these kinds of things with your voice.
Privacy, won't you just let me be?
I love it.
Your cameras can't control the minds of those who know that you leave and sell your soul just to get your soul. I need my privacy.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this here. Sigh. It's a sigh with a glottal stop at the very beginning, or a hard onset. Then,
your cameras can't.
Now there's some microphone distortion or preamp distortion here, but listen to what happens. He sighs into this, and he compresses it right away. Your cam.
Your cameras can't control.
Can't control
the minds of those who know.
the minds. Very buzzer, right? The minds of those.
Minds of those.
Ooh, cleans up those.
Minds of those who.
Minds of those. That's also belted. He takes minds and he has it back. And those is forward. Such genius. Now, is he thinking about all this stuff in the moment? No. But he has practiced meticulously placing his voice and experimenting with all the wonderful sounds it can make.
Those who know that you leave and sell your soul just to get your soul.
Listen to how there's this subtle sigh on get. Just to get. There's that subtle difference. One is more of a buzzer. One is more of the stir sigh.
Just to get your soul. I need my privacy. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. I need my privacy. Yeah, yeah. So paparazzi.
Oh, now listen here, just to the solo vocals.
So paparazzi.
On Ra. That's that extra rasp. That's not quite the buzzer. Gag.
Razzie. Oh no. Get away from me. Just get away from me. Some of you still wonder why one of my friends had to die to get that message across that yet you haven't heard.
Love it.
My friend was chased and confused like many others I knew. But on that cold winter night, my pride was snatched away. She get no second chance.
Listen on Snatched Away.
My pride was snatched away.
Snatched away.
My pride was snatched away.
Oh, so it's raspy, but not gritty here. Away. So that's taking from that third type, but not constricting enough to get grit out of it. So it's a little bit looser of a constriction.
Snatched away.
And less breath pressure as well.
Snatched away.
Snatched away. Snatched away. As opposed to snatched away or snatched away, which you hear him doing earlier. Others away. Others away. Then we have the
others I knew, but on that cold winter night.
With sigh on winter.
Cold winter night.
There's an exasperation to that sigh. Cold winter night. Hear me going between the different ones? Hear Michael going between the different ones?
Cold winter night. My pride was snatched away.
Yeah.
She get no second chance. She ridiculed and harassed. Please tell me why.
Why?
Oh no.
Cleaned up. Oh no. Goes from why to oh no.
Oh no.
He's much more lyrical than I was.
Oh no. Now there's a lesson to learn. Respect's not given, it's earned. Stop maliciously attacking my integrity.
Oh, listen to how much he lightens up there on T.
Integrity.
I love it. Especially since he's down here in this brooding.
Maliciously attacking my integrity.
Back buzzer.
Stop maliciously attacking my integrity. I need my privacy.
See, these signs right here that show you that he has so much control over what he's doing with his voice. This is not incidental grit.
Integrity.
Also, hear how he releases out of T. T. He sighs out of it. He has such a command over his breath pressure and his vocal weight that he can turn up or down or off or hard on. It's so cool. I love hearing the vocal. I love hearing Michael Jackson's vocals in isolation like this.
I need my privacy. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. I need my privacy. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. So
that's believe it or not, that sound is a gateway into his distortion, particularly the sigh-based. Because he's releasing that breath. You just have to catch it on the way down. So
paparazzi, mercy.
And you hear that here. Listen. Soloing the primary vocal.
Mercy.
Mercy. So forward. Mercy, so clean and bright, and sort of cried.
Mercy.
Ah, see, he did. And then there's a little bit of false chord there. And then. He's doing a little bit of that. Brings that in with primary phonation.
Just get away from me.
Just get away from me. There's that rasp. Hey, that rasp.
Get away from me.
Cleans it up.
Get away from me.
Just get away from me. Not just get away from me. And not just get away from me. 3 very different sounds. But he's used them all.
Just get away from me. Just get away from me. Slash!
Oh, I love that. I love that. Listen to that in isolation.
Away from me. Slash!
Slash! Slash!
Slash!
Slash! Slash! Now, that's a mixed voice distorted note that's most postured like the buzzer. But he's mixed. Yeah!
Slash!
Slash! He's got a higher chest voice. It's more heady for me because I have a lower voice. But if we break that down, we want to cry into that sound. Slash! Slash! Wow! Slash! 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 And then add the compression, holding back air. Slash! Over it. Slash! And if we want to be really cool,
slash!
We can take a little bit of the sigh into that at the end. I don't think that's what he's doing.
Slash!
That might just be like a distorted thing happening in the recording.
Slash!
But we've heard him do this in other places, like Dirty Diana. Slash! Watch what happens when I sigh out of that. Slash! 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 Hear the more extreme breakup come towards the end. Slash! That's kind of cool, right? Slash! Not just that. Slash! If I slow it down, that's what's happening. But if we work on the agility of it, slash! 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 Kind of cool. A way to add weight to a not as distorted sound using 2 techniques at once.
Now there's a lesson to learn. Stories are twisted and turned. Stop maliciously attacking my integrity. I need my privacy. Oh no. Yeah.
Incidentally, listen to these ad-libs here. Now, we can't really make a judgment on the health of his voice based on just that. But I will say that a way to know if your distortion is healthy and sustainable is to take periodic breaks and test your head voice. Oh, do you have good closure? Do you have airy closure? Is it unintentional airy closure, intermittent closure? When you try to go for pure good closure in your head voice. If it's airy, you might have swelling on your vocal cords from using distortion incorrectly or too much. But if you can do good closure, that Mickey sound, after doing distortion, you're not doing any damage. You're not causing swelling on your vocal cords.
Yeah, I need my privacy. Oh, no. Yeah, so paparazzi. Oh, my. Yeah, get away from me. Oh, no. Oh, my.
I love those cried improvs there.
You don't do it. Please don't do it. My privacy. Get away from me. Get away. I'm tired of you stalking, walking, talking, squawking. Cause you're just bothering me, starving me. Oh no.
You can hear all 3 very, very plainly in this little section here, how he grows into each different type.
Get away from me.
That's that rasp.
Get away from me. Get away. I'm tired of you.
Hi, buzzer.
I'm tired of you stoking, walking,
Walking, hey, walking. It's raspy, not necessarily gritty, although there is a little grit too. That's why when we're talking about the types 2 and 3, I tend to think of them as very related.
tired of you stoking, walking, talking, spoken. 'Cause you just bothering me, starving me. Oh no. Ow! You just
Right here, listen.
talking, spoken. 'Cause you just
On Ken, right here.
talking,
Ken's a bit of the sigh. So he goes from
talking,
talking, spoken, like that. He's so agile. He can go back and forth. And of course, I'm exaggerating these things a little bit, but so fun to hear the different sonic discrepancies and nuances.
'cause you just bothering me, starving me. Oh no. Ow! You just stop it. Oh my privacy.
Another thing that he does all the time, but is very evident here, an inhale phonation, and a percussive inhale phonation at that.
You just stop it. Oh my
So cool.
privacy. Privacy, my privacy, my privacy, privacy,
Privacy. You hear him turning it on and off.
You just stop it. Oh my privacy, privacy, my privacy, my privacy, my privacy, no, oh no, privacy, babe. Why you do it? Please don't do it. Why you do it?
Oh, that was
Why you do it?
lots of grunting there. Yeah. As opposed to the rasp. As opposed to the sigh.
Why you do it? You just let it. Please don't do it. Why you do it? You just let it. Do it.
Ooh, yeah. There was a high sigh.
Do it.
In contrast to the last high one, which was much more of a do it, yeah! That sort of sound. Here, we've got him.
Do it.
Huh, do it! It's more of that. I don't think with my voice I can hit that implied pitch
Do it.
like he does. But you hear the looseness of the distortion.
Do it.
Do it! Like that, as opposed to do it!
Do it. My privacy. My privacy.
Beautiful head voice. Beautiful.
Privacy. Oh,
Ugh.
my privacy, no. I need my privacy. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I say this in every Michael Jackson video I do. I just love the percussive body movements that you hear him doing. Like, you don't get to see him, but you do see him because of the sounds he's making with his percussive body.
Leave me alone.
Yes, I realize some of that is headphone bleed as well.
My privacy. My privacy now is aggravation. It's your sensation. Manipulations. Why you do it? Privacy.
Listen to that exit on Do It.
Why you do it? Privacy. Why you do it? Privacy. I need my privacy. Privacy. Privacy.
Privacy. It's like he's intentionally bringing us back to this sneaky whisper sound. I love how he leans in so many different ways. Ugh.
Privacy. I need my privacy.
So great.
Privacy.
Privacy, intimacy, like, leave me alone. Recoiling. He's doing that with his voice also.
Privacy.
Let's listen to this back part here.
Privacy. 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 I need my privacy. 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 My privacy.
Make sure you check out the expansive and ever-growing collection of Michael Jackson analysis videos, both music and vocals, right here on this channel. And again, if you would like help developing the foundation for some of these techniques that you hear me demonstrating and Michael masterfully performing, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. We'll see you for more.